service has been
Here we are
resumed with coffee.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it's just not right having
Elevenses
tea,
coffee.
is it?
There you are. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning.
And what a beautiful day.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Cold but beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Up here, anyway.
Did you know it's Earth Day today? Earth Day.
I might have a little picture to go with that, Ruth.
Oh.
I think I do. Look at that. 22nd of April is Earth Day. Are we? We're not entirely sure what that means, are we?
Well, I think the significance is you just sort of value your beautiful world and all that.
Yeah.
Well, which it is, isn't it? It really is.
It is.
I must say, one of the good things about the first lockdown was that there were no aeroplanes in the sky. I really liked that.
I haven't seen that many this time either.
Well, there's not so much, but I think it's still going on a bit.
I'm not an authority on it, but I believe that the Earth has breathed a huge, on one level, a huge sigh of relief because of the reduction in pollution, air pollution.
Yeah.
And that's quite topical at the
Well, I
moment,
know we've barely used our cars, have we?
I haven't. No, I know. They're just sitting there, aren't they?
Just been for an MOT and it only done 300 miles. I thought, a bit pointless. Anyway, let's say good morning.
Yeah, good. Oh, there we are. Hang on. Whoops.
Good morning,
Here we
one
go.
and all.
We'll
Who
start
have we
off
got?
we'll start
Oh,
at the very
morning,
beginning.
Hannah. Good morning,
Morning.
Jennifer.
Ah.
Morning, Anita. Hi, Shelley. Have you been to Filey, or are you still there?
We'll find out.
Good morning, Dorothy. I bet it's beautiful up in Cullercoats now with this beautiful sunshine. Morning, Rose, Sheila, and Ross and Howard. Oh yeah, everybody's there. And Maureen. Yeah, it is a beautiful day. It's lovely.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Really nice. There was a bit of a frost this morning, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When are these frosts going to end?
I don't know, but I wish they'd end soon because I have to keep on wrapping up my plants out there in a bit of bubble wrap and a few pegs. Every night I sort of wander out with my slippers on thinking, oh, I really want to go to bed, but I must wrap up these plants. And the one day that I forget, it'll be the one day there's a really heavy frost and that'll be the end of them.
I keep looking at my weather app. I've got a weather app on my phone and it tells you what the maximum minimum temperatures are likely to be. And every couple of days it suggests that, the day after tomorrow is the last frost of the season. And then it's, you look at it again and it's the frost have moved on.
I've just spotted, roll it back a bit, love.
Sorry.
So Jennifer says, Tom Cruise was filming over Pickering in an aeroplane.
Oh.
I know, I just spotted it on Scarborough Post this morning.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Is it a Mission Impossible film, do you think?
I think it's number 7.
Yeah, in which case Tom will be flying over Pickering, probably hanging off the back of an aeroplane.
If you're lucky, he might land in your garden. You never know.
There'll be a rumpus in the rose bushes, and it'll be
I can just imagine that, can't you?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, only just. Yeah.
He can come to Hutton Zambo anytime.
Morning, Karen. Nice to see you there.
Oh yes, lovely.
And Dorothy says it's absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Had a lovely walk along the sea.
Oh,
nice. That sounds nice.
Sunny but chilly in Liverpool today as well.
Even on that side of the country.
Well, we're all getting it, which is good, isn't it?
It's good. We deserve it.
It's a bit fair, isn't it, this time?
We absolutely deserve it, don't we?
Anyway, so should we do a song?
Yes.
So we're still in sort of 60s mode, aren't
Definitely
we?
60s.
So we're doing Cabaret today, number 9 in the songbook.
Oh, number 9.
Number 9.
Right then.
So
get your kitchen chairs.
Yeah.
and
your bowler hats.
And your fishnet stockings.
You've seen the pictures,
Don't be shy. Oh, Jennifer says he's on the train. Oh. I wonder if that's the North York Moors train.
Who was that? Sorry. Maureen said she saw the aeroplane fly over, but not Tom Cruise. No, he's probably in there, Maureen, somewhere. He's probably possibly waving out the window.
And Iris says her apple blossom is coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's one of the things I've been wrapping up because I've got a twig planted in a pot, and it's an apple tree I bought last year, and it had like 3 or 4 leaves on it when it arrived, and they all fell off, and I thought, oh, I've killed it, but of course they're deciduous, so obviously I haven't. And then I just saw a few little leaves, buds coming through. I thought that needs to be protected, so every night it's wrapped in bubble wrap.
So we're coddling it, aren't we, at the moment? A little cocoon. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Probably about 15 years from now, we might get an apple off it.
Never know.
Yeah.
Right, Cabaret.
Okay,
here we go.
Right. Righto. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old Life is a cabaret, old chum. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret.
Oh dear. How are we singing that at 11
I
o'clock
know,
in the
it's
morning?
strange, isn't it? Yeah. It's the wrong time of day, isn't it, for cabaret? But still, never mind. Hope
It's
you
a
enjoyed
great
that.
song, though.
Hope you sang along anyway.
Thanks to Christopher for that music, because we really do enjoy playing that one.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It is nice, isn't it? So that one's obviously that's Lisa Minnelli, or Liza Minnelli, or
Liza with
Liza
a
Minnelli.
Z.
Liza with a Z.
Yeah.
She would say Liza with a Z. She would say, wouldn't she?
Yeah, I suppose she would, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Got that wrong.
Yeah. And do you know she won an Academy Award for that picture? Best actress in a leading role. Yeah. There we are. Yes, it was. Anyway, now then.
I'm just seeing if anybody's making any comment there. Oh, Iris says they can surprise you, so well done for giving it the TLC.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. They can surprise you, can't they?
Yeah.
In a surprising way.
My little apple tree, I think she's referring to.
Yeah.
So now then, we've got a lovely surprise for you now. I'm just going over here because you'll see over on the board up there it says party pieces. So we've been plotting and planning, haven't we?
We have.
While we've been away, and we've asked a couple of people if they'll do a party piece for us, and we're going to ask more, so don't be shy. We want to know what your party piece is. But Howard and Roz have created a fantastic party piece for us.
They have.
So watch this.
Here it is.
So April showers may come your way. They bring the flowers that bloom in May.
Okay. You can't stay there all day singing with musical memories. We've got jobs to do. Crack on.
Just 'cause you've retired doesn't mean to say that you can boss me around all day. What do you want?
Some water, please, for my flowers.
Right. Oi, a problem. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Rosalind. A hole!
Fix it, dear Howard, dear Howard, dear Howard. Fix it, dear Howard, dear Howard. Fix it.
With what shall I fix it, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind? With what shall I fix it, dear Rosalind? With what?
With a straw, dear Howard, dear Howard. With a straw, dear Howard, dear Howard. With a straw.
The straw is too long, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind. The straw is too long, dear Rosalind, too long.
Well, cut it, dear Howard, dear Howard, dear Howard. Cut it, dear Howard, dear Howard. Cut it.
With what shall I cut it, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind? With what shall I cut it, dear Rosalind? With what?
With an axe, dear Howard, dear Howard. With an axe, dear Howard, dear Howard. With an axe.
The axe is too dull, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind. The axe is too dull, dear Rosalind. Too dull.
Sharpen it, dear Howard, dear Howard. Sharpen it, dear Howard, dear Howard. Sharpen it.
Oh, what shall I sharpen it, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind? Oh, what shall I sharpen it, dear Rosalind? Oh, what?
Temptation's great here. On a stone, dear Howard, dear Howard, dear Howard. On a stone, dear Howard, dear Howard. On a stone.
The stone is too dull, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind. The stone is too dull, dear Rosalind, too dull.
Too dull, dear
Oh.
Howard. Dear Howard.
It's too dry, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind. The stone is too dry.
Well, wet it, dear Howard, dear Howard, dear Howard. Well, wet it, dear Howard, wet it.
With what shall I wet it, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind? With what shall I wet it, dear Rosalind? With what?
Try water, dear Howard, dear Howard. Water, dear Howard, dear Howard. Water.
With what shall I fetch the water, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind? What shall I fetch the water, dear Rosalind?
In a bucket, dear Howard, dear Howard, dear Howard. In a bucket, dear Howard, in a bucket.
In a bucket. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Rosalind, dear Rosalind. A hole in my bucket, dear Rosalind. A hole.
Yep.
Oh, that was lovely.
I howled and howled the first time I saw that.
Yeah,
It was wonderful.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you so much. Oh dear, I think Ros has a future as a film director
I think so.
for sure. Apparently, that was the second take. Only two
Only
takes.
take two.
Only two. Oh, they're
Lovely.
pros, aren't
That
they?
was
Complete
really nice.
pros.
Yes, thank you for that. Very
I
good.
loved it.
So-
Apparently, apparently the neighbours were listening and they thought they were having a domestic. I can't imagine what they thought when they got the axe out.
They would have done, wouldn't they? Oh. Yeah, that's
it was
really good.
utterly wonderful. Thank you so much.
Anyway, so
I'm going over there.
we're
So
looking for other party pieces,
we are.
aren't
We've got one more lined up for you for next week, but only one a week. And so get your thinking caps on, because it's a team effort. So then, are we?
we? It is. So it's rewind, isn't it? So
I'm going over here now.
yeah. So we're into rewind territory now. Yes, right. Indeed, we are. So rewind territory. So today the rewind is we're going to do. Funny enough, actually, we didn't realise this when we set this up. If you noticed, the song that Howard was singing at the start of their party piece was in fact the rewind song for today, April Showers.
You'd have thought we planned it.
You would have thought so, wouldn't you? So well done. Howard and Ros. Last song in April, believe it or not, a year ago in April. Now, while we do this one, I've got a little question for you, because this song references a type of bird, which we'll get to when we sing the song. I wonder, while we're singing it, if you can think of any other songs that have that bird, either in the title or in the words.
In the lyrics.
In the lyrics, that's it, yeah, the words, the lyrics, yeah.
That's
the words, what I wrote.
That's the technical term.
It's a technical term, isn't it? Yes, sorry. So it's April Showers then.
Oh,
okay.
I'm just, before we start, laugh out loud brilliant, says Shelley. It was wonderful.
It was.
And it just comes naturally to
Well,
the
it
two
does.
of
You've
them.
either got it or you haven't you? And you two have got it.
And the cravat.
And the cravat.
Spotted
and
the
the
cravat.
waistcoat. I was impressed with the waistcoat.
I like the onesie myself.
Oh, yeah, cool, yes. Right, are you ready then? Okay. Have a think about that bird.
Oh, hang on.
Whoops.
Sorry, folks.
We're in the wrong
Wrong
gear.
key.
We were in reverse gear then. Though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain you, it's raining violets. And where you see clouds upon the hills, you soon will see clouds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for his song whenever April showers come along. song. Whenever April showers come along.
Oh.
That was a bit of a false start on that one, wasn't it?
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Anyway, did you have a think? Oh, there has been some thinking going on.
Yeah.
While we were...
The mention of bluebirds.
The bluebird, yeah, the bluebird is mentioned there. So,
oh, we've got some answers.
We've got, well, everybody's got this one.
Oh, where are we?
The White Cliffs of Dover.
Are you going back?
Yeah.
Yeah, what have we got?
Bluebirds over the White Cliffs of
Over
Dover. That's right,
White Cliffs of Dover.
Everybody got that one.
Everybody did.
But you didn't get all of them, did you know?
What other ones are there then?
Well, the thing about that song is I've got a little picture of a bluebird here, because I'd like to. Where's my picture of my bluebird?
There.
There it is. There's a written bluebird. That's a picture.
Note me getting technical.
I know.
There.
That's a bluebird, isn't it?
Gosh, they are blue, aren't they?
They are blue. They really are blue. Anyway,
wow.
However, bluebirds feature in a lot of songs, and it comes from the concept of the bluebird as being the bluebird of happiness. Believe it or not, traditionally, the bluebird representing happiness goes back thousands of years. They were revered in ancient China as a harbinger of happiness and good times. North American Indian tribes, some of them, the firstborn son was always called Bluebird, because that would bring happiness and joy to the family.
Gosh.
So the first son name would be, we have other names, but it would definitely be like George Bluebird Smith or something. Definitely Bluebird would be in there. And also in Russian fairy tales, bluebirds feature.
Wow.
Now I've got some other songs though. What about this one? Zippity Doo Dah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now you mention it.
Over the Rainbow.
Oh, Iris says, what was the question? Iris, keep up.
Was, can you think of a song with bluebirds mentioned either in the title or in the verse or the chorus? Even?
So we've got Bluebirds Over the White Cliffs of Dover.
Yeah.
We've got Zippity Doo Dah.
Yeah, and Over the Rainbow.
Oh yeah. 3. There must be more.
There must be more. I've only got 3. I was hoping you'd have more.
Obviously, and April showers.
Obviously, yeah, well, and April showers, yeah, as well. So what do you think of that?
That's very good. I like that.
Yeah. Now then, you would have noticed in that little collection of pictures of showers, I slipped a funny one in there, which you may have noticed, which was these two. You would have noticed that in the procession.
Where did they get that umbrella?
I think it's a funny picture. But the reason I'm mentioning that is that I'm keen on the tech and everything. Well, I've got an app on my phone which identifies birds. So the idea is that you take a photograph of a bird and it tells you what kind of bird it is. So this morning when I was fiddling about while Ruth was doing something else, I brought that picture up on screen and I showed it to my app on my phone.
Yeah.
And it identified it. So that red bird is called a northern cardinal. Lives in North America and Mexico and what have you. So the app works, in fact. So I was delighted with that. I'm easily pleased.
The word geek springs to mind.
Jennifer got it before me. Cardinal.
Oh, she.
Jennifer, you would have seen
North
them.
America. Well, you see, she's an expert on all things North America.
Yeah, you would have seen it when you were over there, Jennifer. Hopefully, there they are.
It'd be lovely to see a bluebird and a cardinal next to one another, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Red and blue together.
Oh yeah.
It'd be really.
Isn't it red and? Oh, it's red and green should never be seen, isn't it? I'm getting confused there with the folklore.
Oh dear.
Anyway, so well done, Jennifer, for identifying that funny little bird with the umbrella. They don't usually come with an umbrella, as far as I can tell.
No.
But anyway, so
I'm going back over there now.
You're going back over there?
Yeah, because we're pretty much finished now.
Yeah, it's a short one today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
thank you very much to Ros and Howard for that lovely.
Oh yeah, it was
piece.
brilliant.
It was great. And just one thing to leave you with, a bit of a chuckle.
Okay, yeah. So there's more than one. When you get up in the morning and you're feeling a little bit, a bit creaky. There's more.
You've been doing too much gardening.
Yeah, there's more than one way to get down the stairs.
Wow. Everybody's up and I haven't had to drag them out of bed. Come on, Megan. Down you go. Follow Reg. Good babies.
My favourite bit about that particular clip there is the look. When the first one gets to the bottom of the stairs, it looks back and says, "Aren't you coming? You're coming then."
And on that happy note, we will leave you.
We will leave you. So
and see you next week.
Yeah, have a lovely weekend. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again.
Bye for now.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.